Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Wash Out as recorded by Freddie King on guitar. Now this song is an awesome blues groove in the key of G, and it uses a must-know little blues pattern. It's a way of sort of dancing around a major chord. It's a lot of fun to play, and I'm going to break it down for you step by step. But real quick, if you're new to the channel and you haven't downloaded my fretboard guide yet, you're going to want to grab this at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to map out the entire fretboard. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. And if you want to know how to solo and how chords and scales go together, this is your guide. So grab it completely for free at the first link down below. Hope you enjoy that, and with that said, let's break it down. Let's break down how to play Wash Out as recorded by Freddie King on guitar. Now we're gonna go through the main melody here. This is one time through the 12-bar blues. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're starting out here with a pickup on beat 4. We're gonna play triplets and walk up like this. Start on the 3rd fret of the 5th string and then walk up 3, 4, 5. Then from there, we're gonna go down to the root note G, and you can play this with either your index finger here on the 3rd fret of the low E, or you may have noticed I sometimes use my thumb on the bass notes. Whichever's comfortable for you. This is the index finger. This is the thumb. Then from there, we're gonna go to the 5th fret of the 3rd string and 2nd string here. We're gonna use a little double stop. Then we'll come back to that same type of double stop here on the 3rd fret though. Now on this one, we're gonna push it up just a little bit and make it a blues bend. So it's very common blues sound here. I love using those double stops and then pushing them a little bit. I'm gonna do this 4 times. Now if you were counting it, it would start on beat 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, and 2 and 3, and 4 and a 1, and 2 and 3, and 4 and a 1, and 2 and 3, and 4 and a 1, and 2 and 3, and... Now the last time, instead of going, we're gonna go, and this is what we call going to the 4 chord. So if we're in the key of G, which we are, the 4 chord is going to be C. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going up just 4 notes basically of that scale. So what we do for this now is instead of 3, 4, 5, frets 3, 4, and 5, we're going to play frets 8, 9, 10 on the 5th string. Then we're going to do a similar pattern here, this time based around a C chord. Now, the variation here is instead of bending it, we're gonna do a little hammer-on. So let me break this down. So we're going 8, 9, 10 on the 5th string. Then we'll go to the 8th fret of the low E, okay? Again, you could play that with your thumb or your index. Then grab a double stop here, 10th fret on the 3rd and 2nd strings. Then come back down to 8, but this time instead of bending it, we're gonna give a little hammer on to the 9th fret on the 3rd string. See that there? And really what we're doing is just outlining a C chord. We're kind of dancing above it, going below it with this bluesy flavor, and then hammering into it. It's a very common blues sound. You hear this in so many songs. We'll do that twice for the C chord, then we'll shift back down to the 1 chord. From there, we're gonna have a little variation for our turnaround. We're gonna play this. Then we're back to the top. So what I did here for the 5 chord down to the 4 chord, our turnaround basically is this. The 12th fret of the 4th string, I played that twice. Then we're gonna do that same double stop with our index finger on the 10th fret, but we're gonna hammer down that middle finger to the 11th fret. Then we'll come back to that 12th fret of the 4th string, then roll that finger over and grab a double stop on 12 and 12 on the 3rd and 2nd string. So, then go back to 10 with the double stop and then hammer back in to that middle finger. So we're just dancing around this D chord. Then we drop it down 2 frets to the 8th fret there, where my index finger's on the 8th fret, or the root note here, you could think about that on the 10th fret of the 4th string. Basically this chord going down to this chord. Then we shift back down 3, 4, 5 to that first figure over the G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's put it all together now. We're gonna play all 12 bar blues, starting with that pickup on beat 4. All right, get ready. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. So remember that riff is basically just representing like a G chord, and then you do it over the C chord. Then you have the little variation on the turnaround, and that's a way of playing through the blues. So practice it. When you get to the end, just go back to the top and loop it back around. That is a classic blues progression. And to help you put this together even more, be sure to grab my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 chords and scales that you need to know to map out the fretboard. And I used to look down at the guitar neck and feel so confused until I understood what I put on just this 1-page PDF. Again, you can grab it completely for free. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Hope you enjoy that. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you in another video real soon.